Guess who got a light for Christmas? Guess who's no longer orange? It's me! And now I just look pale, which is my natural form. This is kind of like a haul for the end of the year, especially because I haven't really done a haul for the past couple of months. So we have 4 of the books are from charity shops and the other ones were Christmas presents. First book we got is Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence. Got this from a charity shop and I have seen this everywhere. I've seen a lot of people say that it's a very good fantasy trilogy and saw it for £2, so it's better than £8. The next book is Magic Kingdom for Sale by Terry Brooks. This one Ian picked up. Oh, and it's Magic Kingdom for Sale sold. And Ian picked this one up again in a charity shop and it looks like quite a funny fantasy, very kind of 80s cover there. The next book is my first Robin Hobb book and it is called Fool's Errand and it is the first in the Tawny Man's trilogy, I think. And I have heard a lot about Robin Hobb, seen a lot of her series that are quite good, and I was like, I like fantasy, why not do it? And found it again, it was like $1.99, so why not? And the last book that I got from charity shop was The Daylight Wars by Peter V. Brett, which, let's just say, this has a beautiful cover. Also, didn't really realise in the shop it's signed, which is a bonus, and we got it for, what was it, $1.99, so can't be bad. And it looks really, really interesting. I think the trilogy is already completed and I just wanted more fantasy. What else do you want in life? The next load of books are the books that we got for Christmas. The first load are the ones that I got Ian for Christmas. And we've got Proven Guilty, Deadbeat, Blood Rights and White Knight, which are the next, I think it is 5 to 9 in the Dresden Files. I totally couldn't think of what they were called because he loves this series and I got them all off of eBay because I was like, why not, rehoming some new books. And this one, actually found out when it came, not only is it hardback from a library but it's also from Chicago, so Chicago Library, says it right there. So, and because if you've read the Dresden Files, you know Harry's from Chicago, so when gave that to him it was like, what? And the last 2 books are the books that I got for Christmas, which I'm so lucky. I got Arch Enemies by Marissa Myers. If you saw my November wrap up, you'll know how much I loved Renegades. I'm already about 30 pages through this and I just really cannot wait to get back into it. It's gonna kill me, the fact that this is new, so I'll have to wait another year for the final one. But at least we have it now, so we can go back and reread it and do all that stuff, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And plus, it's the beautiful cover because the UK one, it's really weird. It says like a forbidden love on the front and it looks really cringy and I don't like it, so thankfully I got the American cover. And the last book that I got for Christmas was Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and I'm so happy. If you've watched my channel for about a minute, you'll know that I love Brandon Sanderson, and this is his new science fiction one. He hasn't really gone into sci-fi and loads of people have been talking about it. It is about a girl who she finds a ship that has a soul and she's always wanted to be a pilot, so she kind of goes on this ship and apparently she's kind of like quite a tough cookie character, so it's meant to be really, really good. It's chunkier than I thought it was and I am probably going to read this after I've finished Renegades, so I am hype. So those are all of the books that I got, but I also got a really cool poster which is a 100 books bucket list, but you kind of, it's like a scratch card one, so you scratch them off once you've read them and it looks really, really cool and I love it. And it's just given me an excuse to read more books because now I have to scratch things off. So those are all the books that I had to show you for today for my haul, and yeah, I hope you've had a good week. If you've read any of the books and you liked them or hated them, tell me down below and I will see you next time. Goodbye. And this light is very bright.